Hey everyone, I'm going to talk to you today about wheel maintenance on your boat trailer. So we've got a utility trailer and a skiff trailer. The wheels are on the Parker, so we're not going to deal with that one. So what I did was the last season I ran these rims on the skiff. So this is going in salt water. So these are painted rims, not galvanized, in salt water. So I knew that this was going to happen. But what I did was I ran it because they were good tires. They had plenty of tread on it, and I knew eventually the salt was going to start to eat away at these. So these came off the utility trailer. So the ones that I had that were on the skiff are the galvanized ones, which they still have plenty of tread too. It's when we made the trip, I got new tires and everything. So instead of these sitting on that utility trailer just rotting away, I'm trying to use the tread up on it. So, in order to clean these up, we're going to have to sandblast it. So, what I have here is just a regular, generic sandblaster. This one I think is from Harbor Freight. I think it's from. So, it gets clogged every now and then, but all you have to do is unscrew it and bang it out, which you see that pile right there. It's because it had chunks in it. I didn't actually, screen this thing out. And what we get is it cleans up these rims pretty good. There's a little bit of rust on the back side of these, so to get a good surface up against the hubs inside, I made sure I cleaned out the back of these really well. The front of them, not bad. Clean that up there. I'm going to go around, I'm going to clean the grease up, and I'm going to re-galvanize these, and I'll show you guys that along the way. And I am going to airbrush these and clean them up so that you guys can see what these look like as well. So that's our project for today. Alright, so there you have it. Another one, the painted one's done. This is just taking off the top surface scale. I'm not sitting here trying to blast all the paint off of everything. I'm just cleaning these things up. Which you can actually sit there and lay into them and keep getting the paint off it if you want. But I'm just going to paint these ones back up and they're going to go back on the utility trailer. And the galvanized ones are going to make their way back to the boat trailer where they belong. But this is something you guys can do. I'm just going to tape off around the edges here, which you'll see. And we'll spray them back up. But that's it. I mean, big difference between all that surface scale that was on there and on the backside there. Clean up the mounting area. And that's it. And we'll clean these guys up and keep going. What I'm also using is just a regular, this is Quikrete, I think it is. Yeah, it's Quikrete play sand. There's other sand too you can get that's finer. This works pretty good. I just have to bang on it every now and then, hit the trigger to get it going. But there is different grades. You can actually find them. If you have a welding shop, they usually have it there too. You can pick up a huge bag of it for next to nothing. And that's it. That's the guy right there. He gets the job done. Definitely worth the money. Okay, so here we go. Today we're going to tape this out. We've got a 1-inch tape that's easier to get in close, and then a 2-inch tape to go farther. That's just for some overspray. But we're going to spray these guys up. And before we do that, we're going to wipe down the inside of this with some acetone. Get rid of some of the grease. Get rid of some of that dirt that's on there. So we got a good surface that we can get the paint to adhere to. So once you're done with that, this is what it's going to look like. Just get it around it just enough that your overspray isn't going to mark your tires up and make it look like junk. So that's your next step. Alright, now that we're all taped up and acetone cleaned on the inside, we're going to start spritzing these. This is the galvanized one, so we're just going to spritz inside here. And you'll see at the end of every stroke, I kind of stop with my finger. That's a trick for not doubling up on the paint. You guys don't have to do that, but that's just how I learned years ago. That's one. We'll let that dry up a little bit, come back, hit it again. We're also going to hit the inside of it real quick where it seats onto the hub. We'll go to the next one. That's it. There you have it. Alright, now the white ones. The white ones you're actually going to see a little bit more, but we're using spray paint for metal. You guys know which one that is. So we'll have a couple coats on here. So I'll start to fill everything back in nice. This paint stinks too, so I'm definitely doing it outside, so you don't hear it later about how it stinks in the house. Is it going to look like new? No. Is it going to be protected? Is it going to stop rusting for a while? Yeah, it will. But these ones are not going to go back on the saltwater trailer. They're going to go back onto the utility trailer. So here's part of the thing too with having it in saltwater. It's going to rust out these steel rims a lot quicker. And it's also going to get salt packed in between where your bead is. So you're also going to get salt in there, which is eventually going to lift it off the bead too. And it could also rot out from the inside and then leak out your air pressure that way too. So painted rims are not meant for saltwater trailers. But instead of switching the tires over, I just threw those on there. So it's fine. It did its purpose for 2-3 seasons. And those guys are going back on the skiff trailer. That'll look good. Alright, so here's about 3 coats on one of our painted rims. And we'll take the covering off of it. I'm going to show you guys how this one came out. It's a little rainy today, but we'll throw the tires on the trailer so you can see what they look like, how they come out. Pretty good, not bad. So there you go, there's your before and after of both sets, your galvanized one and your white painted one. Look a hell of a lot better. A couple bucks for a spray can and that's about it. It's like $6 for the white ones and $7 for the galvanized ones. And I think the sandblaster cost about $24, and a bag of sand is another $6-7. That's about it. And a compressor to hook it up to, bead blast everything, clean it up a bit, and get them back on there. You're good to go down the road again. Alright, so before we put these back on here, checking everything else out here. And from what I can see, the leaf springs are getting a little shot on this one. I didn't replace these ones 2 years ago. I did the other 2 trailers. So this one looks like it's going to be due for it here shortly. The axle still has plenty of meat. It's just got some surface rust around it. I'll go clean that up. We'll spray that with some more galvanizing. And we'll get this tire back on here. Here we are now, and we've got our painted ones back on the utility trailer. Now it's the nicest looking part of the whole trailer now. Much better. Much, much better. There you have it. Now they're on there. They look a hell of a lot better than they did. Now you can spin it. Listen. There's no chattering. Gliding nice. You know, your bearings are still doing good. Make sure you keep up with the grease and the bearing buddies on there. And that is it. We're good to go down the road again for another season. There we are, descaled a little bit back there, sprayed up. Makes it look a little bit better, it gives it a little bit more protection. Get rid of that flaky junk. You can see on this side too, this leaf spring, it needs to go, so we just do them in a pair. And we'll get rid of those. Here we go. Our other side, I'll zing that on there. But yeah, for you first time guides, kids out there that want to get into guiding, you want to look a little bit better for your sponsors and stuff. You can clean your trailer up, make it look better. Even the hub kit's under 30 bucks with, you know, packed bearings already ready to go. Just got to change your bearing buddy over, just bang it on there. But that's it. Hope this helped you guys out. If you like that, don't forget to subscribe. I got all kinds of little tricks and stuff. So we'll be doing leaf springs too. That'll be another one coming up probably this summer. So hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on the water.